Good evening. A beautiful night in Nashville, Tennessee on this Friday. We are coming at you from the WSMV Plus studios. I am Tracy Kornet here on this Friday night with a great story that was one of the highlights of my week, and that is telling the story of the seasoned singers in the Nashville Symphony Chorus. I've been doing a whole lot of stories on what is keeping people's brains sharp as they age, some of the keys to longevity. I've studied superagers. I have interviewed multiple professionals at this point. And what's been really fascinating is actually tracking down Nashvillians, Middle Tennesseans who are doing things that are keeping their bodies strong, their brains sharp, continually learning new things, and in a social setting. That seems to be the magical mix. And that is what research is confirming. We have reported this. I've reported out of Harvard University, multiple studies from the National Institutes of Health. And then this particular study was a deep dive into the two doctors, the Scherzais, and their book on Alzheimer's and reducing, honestly, the onset of dementia, sometimes reversing it, pausing it at the very least. So this week, I had a chance to talk during dinner break. So during the nights, because we work nights, my co-anchor Hunter and I, Hunter's usually here with me, during 7 to 9, we have a little window where we come at you live here. We work on our stories. We grab some dinner. And I was able to go to rehearsal with the Nashville Symphony Chorus. They are 150 members strong. You have to audition every couple of years. And they rehearse on Monday nights from 7 to 9 in a church about 10 miles away, not even, probably 5 miles away, near Belmont University. So I had a chance to talk to them and some of the remarkable human beings who say that this hobby is the key to a quality life. Watch this. They rehearse on Monday nights in a church near Belmont University.
Take your hand, do what I do.
To perform at the Skirmer alongside the Nashville Symphony.
It's a really, really involved, dedicated group of people.
Members of the adult symphony chorus range from 22 to over 75 and re-audition regularly to ensure their voices and brains stay sharp.
From an intellectual standpoint, yeah, there's sight reading is no joke.
Some singers take extra measures.
And I also take voice lessons because as women especially get older, their vocal apparatus goes.
Retired Dr. Carla Davis is turning 78. Dwayne Hamilton is 73.
It's rigorous. It's a sport, yeah. And so you have to prepare your body.
Glory. He's a former disc jockey turned long-haul truck driver. Both believe singing at this level in this community literally gives them life.
I can't imagine a life without singing. It brings joy to my life.
Dr. Chris Nixon says singing in the symphony chorus for 25 years has helped him face his fears.
I have terrible stage fright, so it's difficult to sing in front of people.
The retired doctor, now studying cancer cells for a national reference lab, spends 2.5 hours a week working on his music. Research shows these singers are on to something, challenging the brain, learning new things with purpose in a social setting activates all areas of the brain, so much so it can pause dementia.
The strongest neural connections are the ones that bring us joy, the ones that we want to revisit every day.
Chorus director Tucker Biddlecombe sees the evidence of this magical mix of brain food.
We are strengthening the neurons and the synapses that are supposed to be strong, and we're weakening the ones we want to get rid of.
The associate dean of Vanderbilt's Blair School of Music may know technique, tone, and time signature, but even he may not know about this particular timing.
Can I tell you something? I lost my brother, older brother, 4 days ago. Oh. He was the one who got me into choral music. And there are moments in this rehearsal where I have to kind of stop and take it because it just touches me. It hits me where I need to be.
The power of music, as science suggests, helping build the brain and perhaps even heal the body, mind, and soul.
This is a soothing balm for my heart right now.
And with that, gosh, I love that piece. I love hearing those voices. Is it not just a powerful, beautiful experience, even via television? Sorry, I got a little confused. Got a little caught up in that. Yeah, just lovely. I wanted to let you all know that there is an upcoming audition. Regular Symphony Chorus performs a couple of times a season. I pulled this up so that you all can see the Bluegrass Mass every Thursday, April 21st. You can get tickets right now. It's 7:30. Wanted to make sure you all saw it early enough to get tickets and head on down to the Scrimmage Hall. As you can see right here, I'm circling it. There's tickets here. And if you want to audition for the Nashville Symphony Chorus, you can click right here and it'll take you to the audition page. I was looking to see if the dates were set already. They're not in there yet, but keep following this. I also want to show you, this is my web story for the story. So if you want to go to WSMV4, WSMV.com, you can check out this web story. And inside, I talk about more about the research that shows that if you learn things in a social setting, as I mentioned, I can't add 3 more items. The research shows that there are 4 things. And yes, there's a lot more.
After rugby, just one of many clubs struggling.
Of the Symphony Chorus, that is a remarkable difference.
New teammates when they start back up in the fall.
You've got to be able to get a good quality sleep because it kind of cleans out your system.
Early January of 2024, Riley was diagnosed with neuroblastoma.
Working on his 60%. So it's changes everything. The recipe, right? That ends up really making an impact.
You feel hopeless at that.
So if you go and scroll down here in this piece,
what is the research shows one of them to get this figured out?
We were able to get a referral in, and we were headed to St. Jude by that following Monday.
Just so much so.
You can't really describe the type of hope that they give you as a family. Because
this is the National Library of Medicine and the National Institute of Health that explains the Scherzey's research. They kind of did a culmination of a lot of different brain research that's out there. They put it all in their book most recently, but they have something called, and if you kind of look here, that it goes through Alzheimer's, dementia, and the way to avoid it. And then it talks about the key pillars of brain health. And as you scroll down, it'll go through all of them, and it'll explain how each of those pillars is so critical and the nuances of each. Neuro is an acronym that they use, NEURO, and it's the components of lifestyle change, and that's where it goes through. N stands for nutrition, E for education, constant challenge, exercise in this case, and you'll see it keeps going down. Restore for restorative sleep. And then from there, you can click on and learn all sorts of things. Optimizing, which are basically metabolic changes and how the combination is so critical. I highly encourage you to go ahead and click through that, read through the additional risk factors, read through the additional steps you can take. It just gets really specific, and if you want to, you are going to want to read their book. So just to reiterate, if you are interested, you can find it easily on WSMV.com. Get all the links, start doing the deep dive that I know I am fascinated by. As someone whose mother passed from Parkinson's at 60 years old, my mom had a stroke at 51 and she died by 60. It was almost like ALS. I have to wonder if it really was ALS and not Parkinson's. I am super committed to doing anything I can to make sure that our body and our mind stays as strong as possible. So this is the blessing of doing this job for as many years as I have. I've been able to kind of focus on the areas where I'm passionate and where I feel maybe my own experience can inform some of the education that I get to do in this job. So thank you so much for watching this streaming show. And if you want to go back, we also did a little piece on Michael J. Fox was here in town on Wednesday for his big fundraiser that's now been rerouted to Nashville. And Willie Geist, my friend from NBC, was down here emceeing. Little Big Town performed, Eric Church performed. More than $1 million was raised for Parkinson's research, and that's where he's committed his life. And it's just amazing that he is still with us and still speaking and still acting, and is so aggressive in making sure that he rallies the troops and uses his platform for good. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's at 29. So I think it's just really top of mind for me personally, and I hope it is top of mind for you, because at whatever age you are, you can do things that make a difference, and at the very least, you can share this information with those people in your circle. And gosh, improve the way that we age, improve the way that we live, and improve the way that we're raising our families. Have a wonderful Friday, everybody. I hope to see you on TV in 40 minutes for WSMV at 10 o'clock. Have a wonderful night.